Here's how to build this fully automatic auto smelter that comes with infinite fuel in Minecraft Bedrock edition. Now, in order to build this infinite fuel auto smelter, the first thing you want to do is to place down a double chest. Then go to the side and connect 8 hoppers to it. All of them should be funneling into each other, so everything will end up being in the double chest. Then you want to go ahead and place a row out of furnaces on top of the hoppers. If you want to smelt every kind of item, then a furnace will be perfect, also giving the most experience. But if you don't care for experience and you just want to smelt iron or other ores, you can use a blast furnace, and if you just want to use it to smoke some meat or potatoes or something like that, you can use a smoker instead. Just replace the 8 furnaces with one of the 2 items if you want to. But once you've decided on a furnace type, you can go ahead and take some more hoppers and place a row out of hoppers at the backside of the furnaces. Again, all of the hoppers should funnel into the furnace that is in front. Then we're gonna need a third row of hoppers, and you want to place them on top of the furnaces again, linking with the furnaces below. Now, of course, if you can't place the hoppers, you will actually need to sneak in order to place them on top of the furnaces. By the way, if you need some extra iron for all the hoppers that you need to craft for this farm, then check out my channel, I got some good iron farm tutorials on there. But now what I want you to do is to go to the side of the chest right here and stack up 5 blocks next to it. It should look like this, and then you can go ahead and place 2 stairs above the chest. As you can see, we can still open the chest, but we've filled in the blocks above. Then you want to place 2 solid blocks on top of these stairs, and also you want to place 2 more blocks in these positions, so right behind the stairs. At the other side, we're gonna do the same thing. So 2 blocks next to this row of hoppers and 2 blocks next to the other one. But then you also want to place 2 more blocks in these positions and break the blocks below, so you got this staircase pattern. As the next step, you want to take some rails and place 1 rail on top of all these 8 hoppers. Then go to this side and place 1 more rail in this position, and then we will need a powered rail right here. Also do the same thing at the other side, so a powered rail in this position. Next, we're gonna do the same thing at the other hopper row, so you want to place some regular rails and also on this block, and then you want to place a powered rail right here and another one right there. Now, as you can see, these rails connect up, but we don't want this, and in order to prevent that from happening, you want to remove the powered rails again and break these 2 blocks, place some temporal blocks right here, and place a rail in this position. Then once you place the powered rail right here, it gets locked in position and you can place the other one as you desire. So then you want to break the rail again and place the 2 blocks that we broke. Also break the 2 holder blocks, and as you can see, it looks perfect. Now you just have to do the same thing at the other side. So place some holder blocks, remove the powered rails, place another rail right here, and then you can place the other one, and nothing is connected as it shouldn't. Make sure to remove the block you don't need and also replace these 2, and then we can go ahead and place 1 minecart with chest on top of both of these rail tracks. Now we need to activate the powered rails. In order to do this, go to this side right here and place 2 redstone torches in these positions at the side of the blocks, and as you can see, the powered rails light up. On the other side, however, what you want to do is to go to the back side and make sure that you got a solid block right next to this minecart. So no glass blocks or leaf blocks or anything not solid, otherwise this minecart track won't work. Then at the front side, you want to take a lever and place it in this position, so right at the side of the block where the powered rail is on top. Then flick the lever and both of the minecarts with chest should start running, and you can go ahead and place some more blocks right here to make this somewhat nice looking. Now we are already finished with the first part of the farm, but of course an auto smelter will need fuel to work. And in order to get infinite fuel, I want to show you a method you probably don't know. I recommend building this right next to the farm so you have an easy access and can put all the fuel directly into our system. Now in order to do this, what you want to do is to place down a stone brick. Now jump on top of the stone brick, and as you can see, we got the long side right here, and this is the side that you want to face. you can go ahead and remove the block again, and then you want to place down a cauldron with some water inside. Now surround the cauldron with solid blocks on this side, but leave open one block at the back side, so looking like this. There you want to go ahead and place an observer, and the arrow of the observer should point that way. Now you want to take 2 dispensers and place one at either of these sides of the cauldron, then go 1 block behind and place 2 note blocks right there. Then you want to take some redstone dust, place it in these 4 positions. That means on these 2 note blocks, on the observer and on this block. Now you want to place some temporal blocks in this position right here, and then a solid one in this position. Break the 2 blocks right here, and then you just want to go 1 block up and then surround this block on all 4 sides. You now should have a cross like this, and you can go ahead and break the middle block. There, go ahead and place some lava source. Now at the bottom of this block right here, you want to go ahead and place 2 dripstones like this, so it is right above the cauldron. Now the last thing to do is to come to the front side. You want to break this block right here, you want to access this dispenser, you want to put a water bucket inside, and then put an empty bucket inside of the other dispenser. This is everything set up, and in order to get the infinite fuel, you want to take some empty buckets and you want to empty the cauldron. Then if this happened and the cauldron is filled with water again, you want to swap the 2 items in the dispenser, so put a bucket, an empty one, inside of this one, and a filled one inside of the other one, and then repeat the same thing. This is what should happen. So lava is now in the cauldron. You can repeat this as often as you want, and every time you do this, lava will end up being in the cauldron. Now in between emptying, you want to make sure to have 1 or 2 seconds so the machine doesn't break while using this farm, but as you can see, we will get infinite lava using this one. You just need some buckets. And again, if you need some more iron for the buckets, I have some good iron farm tutorials on my channel. So now that we got all the fuel we need, there is one last thing to do, and this is to place a double chest right at the top of the farm, so right here. Then you want to grab a hopper and you want to place it underneath of the chest in this position. This will automatically fill up this minecart with chest whenever there is something in the chest right here, and this is the double chest where you want to put in all the lava buckets. If you don't want to use the lava bucket method, of course you can use regular coal or anything else as fuel as well. And now in order to smelt the items, you want to flick this lever so the minecart stops. You then can go ahead and put all the items you want to smelt into the minecart with chest, then reactivate the lever, and now all the furnaces should get filled with the items that you want to smelt. And all the finished items should end up being in this double chest right here, as you can see. Now when smelting items in the furnaces, experience builds up even if you take out the items automatically using hoppers, and if you want to later access this experience, you can simply do this by placing 1 lever in front of all these 8 hoppers right here. And then if you want to collect the experience, just flick all of them, and this will actually lock all these 8 hoppers right here, so all the smelted items will stay in the slot, and then you just have to collect it, and as you can see, we will get some experience. And trust me, if you smelted a lot of items, so you use this farm for hours, this can actually give you tons of experience. Now at this point, I hope this tutorial helped you for your survival world. If it did, please don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate every kind of support that I get. And then I hope we will see us again in the next video. See ya!